So here's a quick post that's an absolute perfect example of how messed up so many gals can be, and how not only messed up they can be in their thinking, but how actually damaged they are. And guys got to be so careful not to get involved with these types, because these types typically, for whatever reason, they're damaged, and they always end up with guys that are quite awful to them in varying degrees. You know, they can label toxic guys or ABUSE type of relationships, really. But along comes some nice guy who thinks he can save her. Classic white knight syndrome. And those guys always end up getting, at best, their hearts broken or something far worse. And you come across these girls, get rid of them. Move on, otherwise you're in deep crap. And in this situation here, this guy finds out this girl actually misses the drama and the toxicity in previous relationships. No joke. Title: My girlfriend, a 24-year-old female, misses relationship toxicity. Right there and then, that's a sign to run. And a shout out to all you guys that sent this over. Now listen to this. This is really eye-opening. It says here, so I've been with my girlfriend about 5 months now. Things have been great so far. We've been on countless dates, had many breaks away, and spent plenty of time with each other's families. So far, we seem to be the perfect couple. And, however, lately she's been a little off with me. Kissing and cuddling less, having less deep conversations, spending less time together, etc. She always reassures me that nothing is wrong and she's just tired or overstimulated or anxious. She has some pretty serious mental health issues, so I don't hold that against her. Smack! That's when. Why'd you get in a relationship with her? Because you thought you could fix her. That's why. Is it her fault that she has genuine mental health issues? No. That can happen to people. I don't fault them for that. I do fault them when they don't do things to take care of that, or let that mess up other people's lives. I also fault the idiots that think they can save them. We spoke about our past relationships, and I'm the first person to ever treat her nice. She has constantly been in toxic relationships where she's been, quote, treated like crap. So many of you guys know what happens in this chain of events. A girl's constantly with types of guys that take advantage of them, and I mean in a way that it's pretty bad. Don't get me wrong, guys. There are some scumbags out there. You must understand that, to be fair. And these gals always go for those types of guys. And after a while, you cannot feel bad for women like that because they put themselves in the situation. And typically it's because they have very low self-esteem, low self-worth, daddy issues, all these things. They think they're worthless, and they're constantly with guys like that. And along comes a nice guy, and sometimes these girls say, I'm going to take a break from the a-holes and go with a nice guy. Well, what happens? They eventually get bored. They get bored. They're used to the drama, and they cheat on said guy. Now listen to this. But here's the kicker. She said she misses it. Misses being treated like shit. She literally told me that I can be too nice, and she wishes I would treat her like shit because it keeps things interesting. Right there. This is doomed. Everything's great for the first few months, but now she's bored. Now the reality is she's probably not only bored because she's used to being treated like crap, she misses the highs and lows, the dopamine effects of makeups and breakups and the makeup sex and all that. But he's too nice. When a girl tells a guy he's too nice, he's in trouble. Probably he just treats you like a human being. But to her, that's too nice. Run. Absolutely get out of there, because she's going to ruin this. Well, I'm worried I'm going to lose her or bore her. I generally do not know how to treat her in ways that she wants. All I know is nice and love all the time. All I do is try for us, and it's the biggest disappointment ever that she almost doesn't appreciate it. I guess my question is, how can I treat my girlfriend like shit without pushing her away and changing her opinion of me? No, what you do is you dump her. That'll make her feel like treated like shit. You dump her right then and there. You hear this, guys? We know what's going to happen. If she isn't already cheating on him because she's bored, she will. If he's lucky, to be honest, she would just break up with him right then and there and go back to some scumbag who, does all sorts of things I can't say here on YouTube. That's the best thing that can happen to him, and he learns. But the odds are she'll probably stay with him for a while and start talking to other guys and stop hanging out with him as much and doing girls on weekends, and she's out hooking up with Chad and Tyrone. He gets his heart broken. You cannot be a white knight and save these types. And he shouldn't change who he is and start essentially treating her like crap and being like one of those guys. He should obviously put himself first and do what's best for him. And it's a possibility that could probably give her enough excitement by him putting himself first and not always kissing her butt, which I'm sure he does. But probably she needs even more than that, And that's what the bad boys always give these types, the drama, drama, drama. And I've known women that are seemingly intelligent women, have good careers, they're friendly and outgoing, but they have a weakness for the bad boy and the drama and turmoil that the guy brings them. And they don't change. And they get into relationships with guys that are treated like human beings, and they shit on those guys. Not literally, of course. So this is why, guys, you don't waste your time with them, because she's not going to change. Is it her problem? She has mental health issues? No. But if she uses that to justify taking advantage of guys like this, breaking their hearts and all that, then I do have an issue with that. So right here, guys, perfect example. She misses the toxicity. She misses the being treated like shit. At least she's honest. But do you think he's going to break up with her? Probably not. Now, I'm going to go through the comment section. As you can imagine, a lot of people have things to say about this. One guy says here, thank you, everyone, for your feedback. Oh, no. He continues. My bad. This goes on. It says, thank you, everybody, for your feedback. Please know it's greatly appreciated no matter what your opinion is. We spoke about it a few times, and from what I gather, she's never been physically abused. Just verbally, body shaming, and that sort of thing. There's past trauma for sure. She opened up about that, but I don't feel comfortable sharing what. She went through therapy for a while and was on antidepressants for a long time. Well, that's good. She's trying to do things and take care of herself, but clearly she has a longing for the drama. One thing I found incredibly hard to believe was that she had never been on a date before ever, until I met her. I really have given her I've given her an entire world she never knew existed, and for the longest time she loved it, loved me for it. Notice he said, according to him, she's never been on a date ever, which probably means that she was just the hookup girl. Thought herself worthless for whatever reason, and was just fucking and sucking all the guys, one-night stands and hookups, friends with benefits, and all that. And this is the guy giving her a relationship. She thinks she's garbage. Doesn't matter. It's not going to work. I asked her what exactly it was she wants from me in terms of treating her like shit, and she doesn't even know. See? I reply with something along the lines of, you're just so used to being treated poorly that you don't even recognize when somebody's treating you well. I even told her that my greatest fear is her leaving me for someone toxic. Smack! Don't say that. You don't tell a girl your greatest fear. And right then and there, you made it clear that the relationship is more important to you than her. That is a recipe for disaster. And she's going to leave you for somebody toxic. She's going to cheat on you first and then leave you if you don't end it. However, she reassured me that she's in this for the long run. Yeah, until she's too bored. Not sure that changes any of the opinions, but I simply cannot give up on this girl. As the meme states, I can fix her. Smack! Oh my god, he's doomed. I can't give up on this girl, and I can fix her. How many stupid-ass guys have said that and have learned the hard way? So, if all these people on Reddit are telling him in varying degrees things I'm telling him, and he refuses to listen to them because he's 25 years old and he knows everything, then, okay. Watch what happens. Maybe, again, she seemingly is a nice person, but she's programmed. The wiring is damaged to think that that's normal. Being treated like crap is normal. And him treating her well will make her actually be turned off by him and repulsed by him. And she'll start treating him like shit. So, guys have to learn the hard way. Now a few actual comments. This guy says, dude, that's a trap. Yeah, like Admiral Akbar, it's a trap. She's literally saying she wants abuse disguised as excitement. There's no safe way to do that. Any attempt to treat her like shit will just screw you over or hurt her. You're already doing everything right. If she can't handle normal kindness, that's on her, not you. Don't bend yourself into a mess to fix her messed up past. Thank you. Another one. This guy says, your girl is childish. It may not be her fault that she is that way, but you do realize how truly selfish, immature, and utterly careless someone must be to feel that way. How does allowing that sort of behavior affect children, society, or you, for that matter? This girl will cheat on you. Mark my fucking words, buddy. You don't want to be with that person like that. End that shit yesterday. You might even give her a reality check, helping both of you in the long run. Whole comment sections like this, guys, but he's not going to get it. Now, I can read more comments, but I think you guys get the point. So, gentlemen, He may not learn from this until he learns the hard way, but you can learn from that, from what I'm telling you here and what I advise you to do. You are a dating relationship guy, and either a girl tells you this, or just you find out that all the guys she's with before you treat her like crap, or you get my point. End it. Walk away. Save yourself the pain. Save yourself the drama, because these types can't be fixed. Because they sure as hell don't want to fix themselves. Yeah, she says she's been to therapy, antidepressants. She's wired. She's wired to believe that's how things are and how you're treated. It's very hard to shake that wiring that came from childhood. And you know this guy's going to be back in 6 months or a year, writing and saying, you guys were right. I should have broken up with her. She was cheating on me. I hope he learns, but sadly, a lot of guys cannot learn until they suffer.